Okay, so been working on the garage and got the front yard done and working my way through the backyard. Got all that to do. But it dawned on me that I told you guys that were watching this build to watch the next video to see how it did off-road. Well, I kinda might have already uploaded that video, but I put it on my other channel, and that'll make sense in the next couple videos that come out of that channel. I know a huge majority of you came from Fair Winds and Following Seas, but for those of you that didn't and just found this channel because of the Suburban build and are following me that way, I apologize. You kind of came in the middle of a transition, and you're going to see some fairly I don't want to say serious, but some changes. And I hope that you would continue on along well, we'll kind of see how this realignment goes. You guys will see in the next video on Fair Winds. It'll all make sense. But I did promise you guys a damage report on this channel, so we're going to do that. First off, yep, we lost a window. Now, the window was lost not because we hit something, but because I think the strikers are out of adjustment. Every single door you have to slam really hard, and that window just gave. So, on top of that, there's clearly some scratches in the fresh paint. Because it didn't get a chance to cure. I painted it Wednesday, reassembled Thursday, Friday we were off-road. But I think most of these, like if you look here, they'll polish out, buff out. It just needs. I haven't washed this since we got back from camping, so I think a lot of it's gonna disappear. Some of them are probably gonna stick, and that's it is what it is. Same with the Raptor liner. Like that Raptor liner, it even's got some scratches in it, so I think some of that's gonna come out, and obviously some of it won't. So we need to wash it and see exactly what kind of damage is there. But with it being an off-road rig, that I don't really think that a couple scratches in the paint is damage, so I'm not gonna count that. I will say though, this Steel It, the stuff I told you about in the final paint video, it took a beating and nothing happened to it. So super impressed with that stuff. I will absolutely be using it again. Now, continuing on. No real damage, just some scratches. These held up just fine. I'm surprised I didn't destroy that trailer hitch, which is awesome because that was A, very expensive, and B, a lot of masking work to get that right. Nothing really on this side. Now keep in mind, I crammed this down the same trails that a two-door Rubicon went on. We did break one bolt off on this, so it's got this. The other two wound up working themselves out. The mirror fell off. We were able to reattach the top two. This bolt's still broken. I don't know if that's from me hitting things or just because it broke. Oh, we did see the Steel It let go. Now, keep in mind, I really didn't do any prep work on this. I wiped it down with acetone, and that was it. That's the Duplicolor truck bed liner on those. The Steel It on the wheels. Looks like it's got a couple little tiny scratches, but here's the big damage. That is rust water, because as you can see, it's broke. I smacked a tree real good. I mean, it completely wiped all the Raptor liner off down here, bent that, broke the marker light, cracked the housing. Looks like there's some denting in the fender, but it also shattered both of these mounts for these pods. Didn't break the lights, just the mounts. That's how they were sitting right there. And those are gone. On top of that, my power steering pump's fried. Now, surprise, surprise, these are 13.5 wide 37s, and a Friday power steering pump, a stock, old, tired power steering pump. Not surprised that went at all. So really, while there's some damage, it did a lot better than I thought it was going to, and it held up better than I thought it was going to. Now keep in mind, I bought this thing, I literally drove it one time, about 40 miles, and then I drove it to the shop to get the new gears and the lockers put in, and I drove it home, and that was it. And then I drove it from here to Hawthorne, which is like 450 something miles. I did about 430 miles off-road, and then 350 miles back home. Maybe not the brightest thing I've ever done, but we made it. So this thing's got some work. I've got a whole bunch of work to do, as you can see there in the bed. And after I do all that, I'll be washing the street walker. So when I do, I'll wash this as well, and we'll see how much of those scratches come out. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to this. I just wanted to take a breather, and I figured that breather would be a good time to get this video recorded for you guys for Reset Channel. Now, I am going to drop the link for the video of that thing doing its wheeling in the description of this. So drop down, find the link to go see what that thing did off-road. Bear with me on the first like 2-3 minutes. It was over 100 degrees, and my phone was not happy, and it wouldn't let me zoom all the way out, so you kind of got this view for a while. And then the lens was all screwy, I'm guessing because it was so hot. And then for whatever reason, probably because I had over an hour of footage on my phone, when I went to upload it, it did everything in portrait, even though I recorded it in landscape like this. Everything was done in portrait, so that whole video is in portrait. I apologize. Just take your phone and turn it the other way, or your tablet. If you're on a computer, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I didn't notice it until after I had uploaded it and then deleted everything off my phone. At the end, in order to get that uploaded, I had to remove almost every single app off my phone, delete everything that wasn't a video or a picture for that video, and there was barely enough room, and so I think that's why I put everything in portrait. So I apologize. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now. And yeah, so bear with me on the first couple minutes. I'm sorry about the portrait. Everything was recorded in landscape, I promise, I swear. But it is where we are. Go check out Fair Winds and Following Seas. Link is below. And well, yeah, we'll see what happens as far as the realignment of both of my channels. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.